And welcome to our high school football Saturday night half-hour playoff extra packed with high school state quarterfinal highlights including Blair Oaks, California, Eldon, Camdenton, and Hawaiian. Long road trip for the most of our local teams. The Crusaders from Hawaiian Catholic playing at St. Charles West, a Class 6 quarterfinal game. Going against a strong wind in the first quarter, Wyatt Porter throws high into the wind. Hale Henches wrestles away from two Warriors, takes it 79 yards for the touchdown, 7-0 Hawaiian midway through the first quarter. West would tie it up with a short touchdown, 7-7. Porter, though, comes right back, hits Josh Woodruff, 11-yard touchdown. Hawaiian up 14-7 midway through the second quarter. How about the Hawaiian defense? Pat Ward in the Warrior backfield early with the sack. 3 minutes to go before halftime. Nick Haslog intercepts for Hawaiian around midfield, and that would turn into points. J.C. Shimagawa, 23 yards out, hits the field goal, 17-7. Hawaiian taking a 10-point lead into halftime. A dominating third quarter for Hawaiian on the ground here at Bush Jost. He had 26 carries, 194 yards. Big gain here deep inside West Territory. Sets up the Porter to Michael Tannehill. Touchdown pass. Missed extra point, 23-7 at that point. The Crusader defense teaming up. All kinds of pressure on the Warrior quarterback today, and he will go down. Forced to punt, and that's when the special teams put a little pressure on, blocking the punt, giving Hawaiian a short field from there. And the Crusaders would take advantage of it, absolutely dominating the second half. Bush Jost carries in 12 yards. All of a sudden, it's a 30-7 Hawaiian lead. First play in the fourth quarter. More punt problems for St. Charles West. Ryan Tannehill recovers in the end zone. That is a Crusader touchdown. Hawaiian will return to the state semifinals, a decisive 44-21 win over St. Charles West.
We saw it in halftime. I said, we're gonna run this football, and we're gonna run this football with some authority, and our kids went out there and got the job done. Paid zero attention to the wind, zero attention to the weather, and just went out there, and we won it up front. Our offensive defensive line just took care of business.
Coming in, I didn't know if I was gonna get the ball that much with the wind and everything, though. They started giving it to me more, and our line dominated, and we just pushed the ball all the way in the end zone.
It was important for us to come out, not come out flat, and we had to come out and play our best and just dominate our guys across the ball from us.
We set ourselves some pretty high goals early in the season. The kids came out here and just got the job done all year. You know, we've really done a good job here lately of really staying together, handling adversity, and today we saw a little bit of it, and our kids kept fighting. I'm super proud of them.
It's awesome because getting the hour and 45-minute driving up here and playing a game, and then so that's what we're going to have to do in 2 weeks. So I think it's a big step in our playoff run.
And the Crusaders are one step away from that return trip to a state championship game after today's 44-21 win over St. Charles West. Hawaiian will play a semifinal game next Saturday afternoon at home against Liberty North. They beat Bolivar 35-0, previously unbeaten Bolivar. So Hawaiian, Liberty North, 1:30 on Saturday. Other side of the bracket, Webb City wins big over Westminster Christian. Cape Central downing Miller Career Academy. Another magical season for Blair Oaks football. The Falcons came into the year young and undersized, but once again overachieved. Great coaching job, great effort. 11-1 Blair Oaks on the road in Northeast Missouri, playing the 12-0 Palmyra Panthers in a Class II state quarterfinal contest. Palmyra up 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, Blair Oaks. Dominic Jamerson breaks a tackle, and he breaks free. 55 yards for the touchdown, 6-6 at this point, and watch the extra point try. Blair Oaks trickery. They pull it every week, something. Kicker Chris Cooper, the direct snap, throws to Hayden Locke for the 2 points, 8-6 Blair Oaks, and that turned out to be a big 2-point conversion. Later in the second, Locke in at quarterback, runs it in, 15-6 Blair Oaks at halftime. To the third quarter, Locke scores again, 4 yards out. It's a 22-6 Falcon advantage, seemingly a comfortable lead, but Palmyra comes up with a furious fourth quarter comeback. 7 minutes left in the game. Quarterback Brock Butler, 4th and 10, finds his tight end Case Doyle, 55 yards for the touchdown. It's a 22-14 game. Palmyra would get it back, and check out this play. Butler scrambling, finds Doyle again, You won't believe this play. Look at the moves by Doyle. He weaves his way in and out of the Falcon defense. This is a 60-yard touchdown. All of a sudden, it's a 2-point game, 22-20. Blair Oaks hanging on. Falcons recover the onside kick. 3rd and 12 around midfield. Clutch play. Lock over top to the senior tight end, Corbin Singer. Huge play. 53-yard touchdown. They missed the extra point. 28-20 Blair Oaks, Palmyra. A couple chances. This throw goes into the end zone, but it is incomplete. Blair Oaks defense comes up big. Crazy 4th quarter, thrilling win for Blair Oaks. They hold on 28-20. Falcons are heading back to the state semifinals.
Well, we've had to play 4 quarters, and we played against some very good competition and against seniors and kids that want to win and expect to win. You know, Palmyra had a bunch of seniors that just about willed themselves back into the ball game and to get the win. You know, Corbin stepped up, made a huge catch. Hayden Locke made a big throw there. They were putting 11 guys within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage, and you know, we threw basically tight end dump out of our outside veer, and Corbin was able to catch and go 53 yards for the score and make what ended up being the difference in the ball game. But like I said, we had so many kids, and it's the same thing that happened in California. You know, we had different kids step up. It's not just one guy, and that's what's making it so much fun for us.
We played with that tenacious attitude. We went out and did what we had to do. We played on defense. We fought hard on offense. We just did what we got there by doing, and that's just playing good, hard, fast defense and shoving the ball down people's throats.
So Blair Oaks is still alive, one of 4 teams left in Class 2 after handing Palmyra its only loss of the season. The Falcons have earned a state semifinal game at home next Saturday. They will take on Lawson, a rematch of the 2007 state championship game won by Lawson. They beat Lafayette today 27-14. Back-to-back state playoff runs for the California high school Pintos. The pride is back again in Pinto land. Marty Albertson's team hit the road near St. Louis playing McClure South Berkeley. California coming in at 11-1. Opening kickoff. Look at this. Pintos kicking to McClure South Berkeley. The Bulldogs have trouble handling the ball. Dylan Norton and Andrew Norton come in, make the tackle in the end zone. Guess what? That's a safety to start the game. I've never seen that before. 2-0 California on the opening kickoff. Ensuing possession, California 4th and 1. Jerry Lutz breaks the tackle. He gets a lot more than that one. 59 yards for the touchdown, 9-0 California. Late in the 2nd quarter, California makes it 16-zip. Jake Berger, 5-yard touchdown run. Our friends at Berger's Smokehouse have to be proud. Final minute of the first half, McClure South Berkeley answers. LaMarco Ball throws deep to Eugene Irby. That's a 45-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion good. It's 16-8 at the half. California. 3rd quarter, the Bulldogs strike first. Sean Conway takes the hand. He's in, 25-yard touchdown at a 2-point conversion. It's a 16-all tie. California responds late in the quarter. 3-yard touchdown by Lutz. Pintos back on top, 23-16. Still in the 3rd. Back and forth these two teams went. It's Conway, 10-yard touchdown run. McClure South Berkeley makes a 2-point conversion. They take a 24-23 lead after 3 quarters. Same score, 4th quarter. 5 minutes to go. The Pintos defense comes through. Landon Mouse picks off the pass. He had 3 INTs on the game. California drives down to the 4-yard line. 4th and goal, 7 seconds left. They need this to win it. The kick is good. Didn't look all that pretty, but Aaron Cuevas-Leyva makes it. Through the uprights, 26-24 Pintos. Still 3 seconds remain. Last second Hail Mary intercepted by Jaden Barr. California celebrates. Jump on Jaden. Even the referee gets in there. Jaden thinks he wants a high five. No, he wants the football. He gets that back. California wins it. 26-24, a thrilling win for Coach Albertson and California High.
I can't say enough about our kids. They work hard, they're committed, and they have faith in each other. And so to make a back-to-back Final Four, that's just fantastic.
The whole team was in my head. Like I was nervous, and I'll do anything for this team. So I'm just happy, and I'm ready for next week.
It feels great. Oh my gosh, I have the best teammates in the world. You know, we play for each other. We don't play by ourselves.
You know, this year we've set our goals from the beginning of the year to be in the Dome, and I think that's what we really want. So we're just going to keep working hard.
Way to go, Pintos. What an exciting finish. They move on to the state semifinals for a second year in a row. They will get the same matchup as last year, but this time they get to play at home. The Spoof Hounds from Maryville will make it into Montauk County next Saturday. Maryville beat a good Oak Grove team 42-20. What a great rebuilding job in Eldon, where Shannon Jolly's Mustangs made it back-to-back state playoff appearances. Let's go to Eldon. Hosting a playoff game on Victor Field at Mustang Memorial Park today. First drive for Seneca. Pass to Braxton Graham. Eldon knocks it free. Mustangs recover. Thomas Kriegshauser falls on it, but Eldon's offense just could not get things going. Seneca did. Braxton Graham had a huge day running with the football, starting with this 44-yard touchdown, 6-0 Seneca. Later on in the first quarter, Graham again, 10-yard scoring run. It's a 14-0 lead after one quarter. Eldon quarterback Wyatt Greenwald will keep this one a nice run for the first down, but the Mustangs did not find the end zone today. Second quarter, Graham, again, he was a one-man Seneca show. 98-yard touchdown run here. Eldon trailed it 36-0 at the half. Seneca wins it 43-0. Eldon ends a good season at 9-4. Playoff football is nothing new for Camdenton. Bob Shore won 5 state championships for the Lakers before retiring in 2010. Now his son Jeff Shore is in charge. Lakers playing a Class 5 state quarterfinal game at Parkway Central near St. Louis today. First drive for Central. Augie Brooks takes the pitch. He'll find a hole. 19 yards in for the score. 7-0 Colts on top. A couple big penalties helped the Lakers respond. Josh Martin there with a 1-yard touchdown run. That ties it up at 7-7. Only score of the second quarter is a short field goal by Parkway Central. Jeff Shore and the Lakers down 10-7 at halftime. Scoreless third quarter, then the game's first turnover. Bo Dean intercepted by Johnny Naughton as Parkway would take over. Bob Shore on the sideline watching. A couple plays later, Zach Lazenby in for the quarterback sneak, 16-7 Central. Camdenton did respond. Bo Dean, 18-yard touchdown strike to Cullen Carlock. Lakers trailing by just 3. It was 16-13 at that point, but the Colts would go on a long, methodical drive. Kalen Saunders, big run down to the 2-yard line. He would score on the very next play to seal it. Camdenton's season comes to an end. They fall today 23-13. One other mid-Missouri team in action today, West Strand. The Hornets had not lost until today. Marceline wins it, scoring with 1 minute and 27 seconds left. Not just football on this Saturday night special. A strong mid-Missouri showing the state soccer quarterfinals. 4 area teams needing a win today to make the Final Four next week. Chuck Register's Helias Crusaders came up with back-to-back 1-0 wins, scoring game-winning goals with about 11 minutes to go over Rolla and Union. They advanced to the state quarterfinal match with Carthage today, and they got to play on the home field. Scoreless game at halftime. Gage West with the shot. Nothing until 4 minutes into the second half. Carthage goes up 1-0. Hector Marin off the corner. More Carthage in blue midway through the second half. Jonas Smith, he makes it a 2-0 Tiger advantage. Carthage would get 2 more in the final 12 minutes. Helias will not go back to the Final Four this year, falling 4-0 to Carthage. The Rockbridge Bruins have made their mark on state soccer. 3 straight trips to the Final Four. A win on the home field over Glendale would have made it 4 in a row. A chance for the Bruins in the first. Jacob Kavarik, the header, but he's turned away. Kavarik again later in the opening half gets a piece of this. The keeper does off the post. Scoreless at halftime here. 5 minutes left in the game. This is off a free kick. Glendale's Raul Chappell gets credit for the goal. 1-0 Glendale. Rockbridge will not make a 4th straight trip to the Final Four. A tough 1-0 loss to end the Bruins' season. And the Southern Boone Eagles, ranked #1 in Class 1 most of the season, made the school's first ever Final Four last year, ending as runner-up. Chris Miller's Eagles playing a state quarterfinal match at John F. Kennedy High near St. Louis. First half, Landon Bartell, nice shot on goal, but the JFK goalie with the save. John F. Kennedy scoring chance here later in the half off the corner kick. You don't see this very often. Look at the save by Eagles keeper Isaac Karen and Josh Groves teaming up. 4 minutes to go in the first. Jacob Moore of Southern Boone gets tackled in the box. That leads to a penalty kick, and he drills it. 1-0 at half. Moore scores. Check this one out. Early in the second half, punches were thrown by the JFK player on Jacob Moore. 3 punches. He was ejected with a red card, and JFK would play the rest of the game with only 10 players. Eagles take advantage off the Bartell throw-in. Zach Cully heads it in the net. Southern Boone wins 2-0. The Eagles are back in the Final Four. Southern Boone improves to 27-1. Sacred Heart loses a tough one. They led it 2-0 at the half, but Springfield Catholic tied it up in regulation. They won it 3-2 in double overtime, so the Gremlins season comes to an end.
KRCG's High School Football Playoff Extra has been brought to you by Hawthorne Bank, Westminster College, Capital City Christian Church, St. Mary's Sports Medicine, Rourke Aluminum, Randy Kaiser, State Farm Insurance, Steve's Pest Control, and Custom Screen Printing and Embroidery.